Hello, everyone. We are back exactly 3 months after the last race was streamed. Was the 27th of January when we streamed the Texas Grand Prix, which
Thanks,
replaced
Snow.
the Jeddah. Yeah, sorry,
Thanks, Snow, is what I said.
and snow, and snow. Well, yeah, that's right, a big factor. And we are back for the Bahrain Grand Prix. As you can see, the qualifying will be dry. Well, we are in a desert, so it's quite difficult that in Bahrain it rains. I mean, in the desert, you can't remember your name. A song of the America says, but now you can remember your name because you have your race engineers that keeps you alive. And we are in the box now with Gabriel Gomez. The last time out, we raced in Texas, and Michael Mocco scored an unbelievable pole position in a race which was characterized by few plot twists. And yeah, uh, race was won by Armor Car, who won his fourth race of the season, and Jesus Perry, no, sorry, Martins finished in second. Jesus Perry, now speaking of him, is the championship leader, and he had a rough time in Texas. Few collision and reckless driving. Finished only ninth, and yeah, now the championship is wide open again with George Roque just 14 points behind. 3 rounds to go with this one. Now currently happening after this one will be 2 rounds to go. Argentina and Yas Marina. And now we are the qualifying session. We are seeing Andrei Sazonov on track, but also the other cars are getting out on track. Sazonov is currently last in the standings, 2 points scored, but you can't do much in that Aston Martin. To be honest, very difficult to say that it's a bad season. I don't think it's a terrible season for him, but yeah, it could have been surely a little bit better. But we do consider his pure performance is better than Suto. And yeah, now the Sazonov starts his qualifying lap here in Bahrain. Now we approach turn 1, 338, the maximum speed. 7, yeah.
I
Now,
saw 7, could have been 8.
yeah, pretty close. Still fast. And yeah, now we are watching him onto turn 4. And we then go on to turn 5, first sector, 26.2. And now we are seeing also Federi, 26.2. Same time for him. Sontag a little bit faster, 25.9. 26.0 is Suto. And then 25.8 for Julius Anderson. We go now on to turn 11. Turn 11. And he's approaching it well. See what his time will be. 25.8 for Rowe, 25.7 for Laura Chang. Most likely is the fastest at the moment. Now onto the last corner here for Andrei Sazonov. He's gonna cross the line, and what his time will be, we'll see now. is a 29.0. I think Federi will be behind him. Yes, he is. 4 times behind. Patel as well is behind him. And Sontag, 6 times faster. 28.4. Suto in second. And Anderson will be the fastest. Yes, he is. 2 times faster than his teammate. Jonatas Martins. Where he'll be. Let's see. 29.0. George Rowe. Where he'll be fastest. 27.9. And Rowe is 5th place. Not a good lap for him. Chang goes fastest, but now it's Perignon who goes fastest. Blackwood goes 4th. Hatfield goes 11th. Baldinger will be at the back. Yes, he is. 13th. Gomez is 11th. Moko isn't 6th. Not a bad lap. Ah, it's 9th. Not a good lap for him. Wag is 3rd. And Joseph Willows is 7th. Rose is 10th. Good luck by the McLarens. And Klaus is 11th. The last car to settle up is Franco Lopez, and he's currently in 18th. So at the moment, both Toyotas are out in Q1. Of course, the qualifying is long, but yeah, we're seeing that basically. Yeah, Perignon is there, but also Haas and Renault are possible contenders for this race. Good luck by the Lamborghini powered cars. 5th Blackwood, 6th Anderson in the Williams, 8th Moko in the Lambo, and 9th Sontag in the Williams, powered by Lamborghini. So yeah, the power trucks are helpful for them. This is mostly a power truck, even if there are points where the truck is technical. And yeah, currently Sazonov is 16th, so currently is in Q2.
Yeah, these track does require a good engine to get the most out of it. Not one of those tracks where you can easily compensate by having cornering. Like, you need the engine power to perform here.
Absolutely, yes. We can also see the McLarens are quite doing well here with the BMW engine. But the qualifying is long, and yeah, one thing where the Toyota lacks is the engine. They're really good at cornering. And yeah, let's see if they can improve. I think they will. A good lap by Byrne and Martins. Even worse for Martins, who's currently in 15th. And yeah, also Kai is in 13th. But Kai, I think he made a little mistake during his lap.
Either that or held up.
Or he got held up, right? Sazonov is on track again. Andrei Sazonov is on track again. And let's see who in this lap will stay, in this run, will stay in the pits. Yeah. Some cars are going out on track. As meanwhile, also Florian announced that on Thursday we are gonna have the DTM finale at Monza. That's nice. Yeah. Checking one thing. And yeah, we are watching Andrei Sazonov. As you know, I have to be honest, it's difficult to even remember what has happened the last time. But generally, I majorly remember that the race was, let's say, chaotic. in few parts. And also Cal won from 10th. I know see. I've no seen. And yeah, Sutton will be hauled up by the
Us.
ass of Tang. Yeah. That's his slap down. Yeah. Not a good tactic by us, but we know they are new. They're known for these type of tactics. And yeah, per sector is 1.2 off. Let's see. Yeah, the Rosso stays in the pits for this run.
I
Let's
think
see who will.
he can afford to stay in the pits for this time.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, in the
You,
pits, I
we
just
see
read
a
the report.
lot that driver in the drop zone is the one that stays in the
Ah,
pits, which
yeah.
I never understand why that happens.
they're they're just masochists. I don't know. I mean, their mechanics possibly doesn't like them. I really don't have a clue. But yeah, Hazanov won't improve. As you can see, Chang already created a gap with him. And she's on an out lap as well. So tell you how Aston Martin is not really a good car at the moment. Hazanov, 29.8. He hasn't improved. Sontag is 9th, and he won't improve, seemingly. Let's see also Martins is having a bit of trouble with Kloss. Martins improves to 8th still. From 15th. Patel is currently in 20th. Not a good qualifying, but the Saubers as well. They are 20th and 21st. Patel improves only 19th. Anderson doesn't improve. Perignon is coming in Australia. He's going to be
What a
faster.
surprise.
Yes, he is. Wow. Oh, Derry is coming. There is 14 from last. And that's a pleasant improvement. Byrne isn't improving. And that's not good for him. Baldinger is coming, and he's last still. Now from 15th goes up to 6th. Not a great lap, but still enough to be in Q2. Tuto doesn't improve. Willows is improving, and improves in 7th. Nice job by Joseph Willows. Last 3 races for him with McLaren. The 2 Lamborghinis doesn't improve, and the same goes for Quag. Gomez is currently in 18th and is improving. Let's see how much.
Much better for him.
And he's improved quite a lot. He's 11th. Chang goes up to 2nd, and Chatfield isn't improving. Is currently in 21st. And as you can see at the back, you have Bartos Claus is currently in 14th, and it might have been pulled up by the 2 cars in front. Yes, he did. Lopez is improving, but does have the traffic of Patel in front. Let's see how much it has created issues to him. Let's see his lap, and yeah, he's only 19th. Improves, but stays in 19th. That's not good for him. And yeah, that's it for the second rounds. And as we can see, the biggest surprise at the moment is to see Franco Lopez knocked out in Q1, but also Klaus and Byrne are not safe. They could be
Will
in
be
danger.
a major shock if Byrne drops out of Q1.
And that will be also for sure the final blow for his chances to be in championship contention. And yeah, that will be a shame because also these are the last 3 races for him in the series, as he has announced his retirement a year ago or something like this. Contact is currently in 12th. You can see Suto is currently 17th, and yeah, we are seeing the Toyota of Gabriel Gomez in 11th. Now it's gonna be crucial to see who will stay in the pits. Because Martins goes out on track already. Wow. Martins goes out on track. Let's see if there is gonna be someone else with him. Yes, I guess so. And yeah, comes on track as well. There'll be 24, 21 drivers on track for sure. Many drivers are going out on track. And let's see also if Martins will get traffic during this lap. That'll be important for him. Yeah.
Here we go at the start of his lap.
And you won't get any significant traffic in front. That's the Ferrari.
The broken horse might be slow enough to get in front of him.
Yeah, he might be just at the back of him at the end of the last sector, possibly. But maybe for now, it could be even an help, giving him a slipstream. Let's see.
And forget the dirty air though. But he is almost 4/10 up on first sector.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's a small help for sure. But now it could be an issue. Even before than what I expected. There we go. On to the second sector. See how much is improving. And in the pits, it's Lopez. Lopez is out. I just noticed this. Lopez is out in Q1. Big blow. Big blow for, well, Toyota's chances to fifth in the standings. And that also means that Gabriel Gomez won the qualifying battle with him. They were 10-8 before.
And like I say, it seems like it's always a car from the drop zone that
yeah.
Also Martins didn't improve at all. The Ferrari held him up really badly at the end.
Yeah, Martins has improved, and Sazonov will be knocked out as well in Q1. Yes, he is. Here we go. Perignon isn't improving. 27.9. De Rosa is 13th at the moment. Got the slipstream of the Toyota of Gomez and improves in 13th. And yeah, who was that? Sontag, I think, doesn't improve. Patel is out. Patel is out in Q1. Improves from 20th to 17th. That's not enough to be in Q2. Federi is currently in 16th. He's at risk. Let's see who might improve at the back. Possibly his teammate or Waldinger could be possible rivals for his spot in Q2. And Armarka isn't improving at the moment. Let's see where he'll be. Where will be? He won't improve. Let's see his lap, how much far down will be.
I have arrived.
Hello. Hello, Rob.
What are you doing?
to Mal Waldinger, and Waldinger is out, is in last. Tuto is out in Q1, so basically only Chatfield is the main threat for Federi's Q2 spot. Let's see, will he improve? No, he stays in 21st, so that's it in Q1. Well, Groke improves to 3rd, Blackwood is 5th. Brilliant Q1 session for him, and Joseph Willow's third to last race with McLaren after a long stint with them. Doesn't improve. Brilliant Q1 for him. He's in 7th, of course. Qualifying is long. Michael Marco is in 10th and doesn't improve. Quag is improving. Will he goes up to 3rd? No, well, nice.
Decent effort there.
Yeah. And Bartus Claus is the last one on a lap, but he won't improve. And
He's improving by 6
just
tenths.
for a 10th. He qualified in Q2. A big blow for Franco Lopez. He's gonna be knocked out in Q1, and that's an important plot twist during is the champion. And yeah, Klaus improved to 7th, and that's it for Q1. So the drivers knocked out in Q1. Rob R.
Just a second. Rahul Patel, Joseph Frederick Suto, Andrei Sazonov, Franco Lopez, Chris Chatfield, and Mans Waldinger in last.
So yeah, Rob, we are first of all welcome, and yeah, good to see you in the commentary booth. And yeah, big blow to see Franco Lopez out in Q1. And
Yes,
yeah,
indeed.
Evan Byrne as well didn't had a good Q1. He
As
just
Bottas would
finished
say,
in
that's
5th.
unfortunate.
Yeah. Lopez was unfortunate from the fact that basically he stayed in the pits in the last run. That basically certified his elimination in the Q1. And yeah, that's a big shame for him, considering his teammate has been much faster than him. The two Saubers are out in Q1. Also a sign that the Ferrari here suffers more than expected. I mean, not the Haas car, which is really good, no matter the engine, but aerodynamically they are really, really good. And that's possibly where brings the Haas at the top while Ferrari is really struggling down. Seems a car without a regular steering, and that brings them out of place all the time. Yeah. Crazy to think that two races ago, Ferrari scored the podium with that car in Mexico, and yeah.
Yeah.
Rob, last time the race was won by Moka after starting from 10th, and last time also we had the first ever pole position for Michael Moko.
I'm finally glad to see some F1 racing that doesn't have super clipping.
Oh yeah. I mean, at least here you can enjoy
Yeri,
racing.
please promise you will never include super clipping in this game.
I don't think you can.
Very good.
But yeah. I was saying at the start of the stream, basically we have now a championship battle between the championship battle open again with George Roque currently 14 points behind. Let me see. Okay, the screen is open. 14 points behind Jesus Perignon, who had a rough race in Texas. Only finished in 9th, while George Berg finished in 3rd. And yeah, let's see what's gonna be the fate of them after this round. Q2 is now beginning. There we are. Yeah, right. The question of the questions. Who's gonna be knocked out in Q2? Rob is here. Wait. Hang on.
I'm trying to think if I'll answer
Just
that.
a little
Hang on.
I probably won't be
busy.
allowed to answer that since I'm running the game.
Moment. Something. Yeah. Oh, well, sorry. I made little error with the Windows. Yeah, Rob. What did you say?
I said I was just a little busy.
Ah, okay. No worries. No worries. I thought I had an issue, and then yeah, I found that I opened the wrong window where the stream was on. So yeah, Blackwood is on track. Those other guys are out on track. I mean, I think in this session, the drivers that are going to be knocked out are going to be Pederi, of course, Gomez, and Lamborghini, a McLaren, a Williams, and a Renault. Don't know. I'd go bold and say one Renault will be knocked out in Q2. But yeah, now time to see what's going to happen now. As Jafari is now beginning his lap.
Yes.
Doesn't have traffic in front. Now on to the sector 1, as Blackwood is. 5.8, that's a good first sector. Okay.
Yes,
A good
indeed.
first sector. And well, so yeah, Perignon 25.9. That's not a good lap for him at the moment. Martins 25.7. That's good. Then we'll see who else is there. 25.7 for Car, 25.9 for Quag, 25.9 for De Rosa as well. Now Blackburn onto the second sector, it's 03.7. Let's see, Perignon is coming now, 03.6, 03.3 for Martins. Now onto the straight goes Jafari Blackwood. See where will he go? 28.2. Not a bad lap. Let's see Perignon. 28.1. Would have been better. 27.7 for Martins. Just on a lap. Good lap by Anderson as well. 28.3. And goes fastest. Roke goes in third. Quag. Currently 7th. Not good. Byrne goes up to 3rd. De Rosa goes up to 5th. Let's see Klaus now. 2nd place, I guess. Yes, he is. Really close to Armor Car. Larry is last at the moment. Willows is 11th. Montag is 12th. Marco is 8th. And Gomez is 14th. Tang goes up to 7th. So, at the moment, yeah, the biggest disappointment is Romain Quag. He's currently out in Q2. Yeah, there's still plenty of time to improve. Yeah, good luck by De Rosa and 2 Lamborghinis. Yeah, so far a close session for now, Rob.
Yes, by the way, I won't be watching the screen too much. I am a little bit busy, but I will talk along with you.
No worries. All good. Yeah. Currently, car is the fastest. What a shame for Armor Car this season in general, because it would have been another season if was enough luck for him.
Yeah,
Sadly,
way
there wasn't
lots
enough
of
luck for him,
unfortunate
and that
technical
costed him
issues.
big time throughout the whole season. And yeah, basically,
And it seems like he always had car issues whenever his
it
pace was the
has
strongest.
brought him in a place where he shouldn't be. To be honest, he should be, you know, should be possibly where now it's Rogue. His performances have been good. There have been many times where he's forced to retire
From the lead. I feel like there's been at
for
least like
reasons
2 or
outside
3
his
times.
control. So that's the worst thing that can happen to a driver in general in any situation. And yeah, the season has been pretty much like this for him. But yeah, next season he's gonna redeem himself possibly in the new venture in Red Bull. We're gonna see the old Armor car back. It's gonna be a question that will be answered when the 2024 season will start. And yeah, speaking of him, Armor car is going out on track now. Right behind him, the Williams of Anderson. Then we have who's that? The Renault of Martins, I guess. There were yellow Renault. Yeah, it's Martins. And yeah, Martins had a fantastic race in Texas, finished in 2nd. Clinching is, let me check. Is how many podiums he has clinched? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 podium of his season. And yeah, therefore a positive debut season for him with Renault. He's gonna leave Renault though after his season. He's gonna join in Mercedes alongside Jesus Perrin. Driving the car right now, Armor Car is driving, and we're seeing. So it's gonna be curious to see what's gonna be Martin's performance in Mercedes. Let's also remember that Mercedes is expected to be a little bit worse compared to this season in terms of trend performances. So that's going to be also another thing. That's going to be another decisive factor in general. So yeah. Now, onto sector 1 is not improving, just for a little bit. But yeah, let's see what's going to happen to him now. As now he approaches turn 10. We then now going to the straight. Will improve in sector 2. We're gonna see it soon. And yeah, seems a good lap at the moment. And no, it doesn't improve, but the lap is still quite good in general. Gonna be at 27.9 or 28.0.
It's what it's going to be.
Let's see.
Yeah.
27.9. And Anderson is not improving. It stays in 11th. Jonathan Martins is currently in 3rd, even with the slipstream of Yahaz of Chang. He hasn't improved. Blackwood is currently in 10th and is in danger.
59, that's a good effort. It's quite tight, but he's got himself to safety for now. Let's see if he can stay there until the end. As Perignon will be next across the line. What can the Spaniard do? He goes P6. Could be a whole lot better, but at least he's consolidated his position. Roke does not improve. Quad does to go fastest. 135.555.
Okay. No. Burn goes up to 2nd. Whoa. Loss doesn't improve. And Felix Sontag stays in 14th. Gomez is improving. And currently he's in 15th. Let's see where he's gonna be. No, all in 14th. Behind him, there's the Ferrari of Federi, who won't improve most likely and will stay in 16th. And yes, he is. De Rosa is currently 9th and stays in 9th and doesn't improve. Chang is improving. Currently, she's 8th. And let's see if she can go higher, maybe up to 5th or 6th. We shall see that soon. And yeah, we go. Martins goes in the box. And Chang improves to 6th. He lost a lot in the last sector. And yeah, there we are.
Few drivers will get one more lap in.
Q2 might be seemingly done. Might be. It's all like conditional because we might see one car or two on track before the 90 seconds mark. That's which is gonna be the limit where possibly drivers will go on track. And yeah, I think that's it for Q2. So well done to Kiro Di Rossa. Is gonna be qualified in Q3. Joseph Willows, after a brilliant Q1, easy chances blowing away with a Q2 elimination. And yeah, Gabriel Gomez here will share with him the 7th row of the grid. Then we have Montag and Andrea Federi.
We will go straight away in
Yeah.
about 2 minutes. This will allow us
Yeah.
to put a few laps
Classic
in.
radio message that says that there are 2 minutes left in the session. But I think that's gonna be it for everyone. Maybe one car or two will go on track, but we're gonna see it. And yeah, there's the Red Bull going out of Rogue. Yes, it's Rogue. Really close. I think that's it. Yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah. So also Q2 elimination for Michael Mocker as well, who started from pole the last time in Texas. Hold on pretty well the first half of the race, and then dropped backwards after it. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, some few drivers are going out on track, but it's too late. We are honest, and yeah. Yeah. Sorry for the silence, but yeah, there's not much more to say because yeah, Q2 is basically done.
He's not gonna make it.
Time up, end of the session. Means that's it for George Roque. Luckily, he has not been eliminated. But those who have been eliminated are not so lucky are Michael Mocho by a close margin, then Julius Anderson, Joseph Willows, Gabriel Gomez, Felix Zontag, and Andrea Federi, the Mexico hero, in 16th.
Yeah, so whoever will start in the middle of the pack is gonna be, say, a possible victim for turn one pileup, as we know that usually if you start in the midfield, it's messy out there. We've seen it many times in the past for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Turn one is chaotic, and yeah, soon we'll have Q3. Yeah. Classic question of the questions. This is gonna be on poll.
I'm thinking that after a not so good Q2, I think Jesus Pernian will bounce back and take pole position.
So to differentiate from yourself, I'd say yeah, Armor car just because yeah, for results. You know, it's easy to predict both Mercedes.
Well, they have gotten most of the poles this season, so it's not
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
much of a surprise.
It's a safe prediction that we've made.
Yes, you could say that.
Yeah. But yeah. Important to see also this is gonna be the underdog where that might create some more difficult life to either Red Bull or Mercedes because I'm sure Mercedes will be with two cars on the front row. Seen it. Also, the last race where Perignon qualified in 7th and the car qualified in 10th. Well, of course, the weather conditions were mixed, but yeah, everything can happen. Even if we are honest, they are highly favorite to take pole position. And now, yeah, it's time for Q3. As also, I forgot to mention before the qualifying started that Red Bull and Mercedes are currently separated by 8 points. So that means that there is a battle on in the championship, and yeah, 3 rounds to go, and it's gonna be on till the end. As we are seeing Hero de Rosa qualified in Q3. Who's out on track is the Red Bull of Evan Byrne. Is the third to last qualifying for him in the series. We know his future already, we've stated it many times. Away from the sea. I'm currently updating the qualifying battle results. Yeah. As also Perignon, Blackwood, De Rosa, Chang are on track. I think he will be joined, Evan will be joined soon by also other drivers as well on track. As it currently, yeah. 3 runs maximum, and yeah. So Rob, if you want, you can commentate Evan's lap.
All right, here we go. Evan Byrne for a Q3 lap here around Bahrain International Circuit. It's a long straight, heavy traction and braking zones on this track, and turn one is the most crucial braking zone of them all, the main overtaking opportunity. Braking hard on the 100-meter board and clipping the apex nicely for Byrne. You have to get back on the throttle quickly for this fast left-hander, building up the speed for turn 2 into the flat-out free. As we go down to the second straight towards turn 4, exit of this corner is absolutely critical for lap time. Take as much track as you can. He's slowing down quite a lot at the apex, but he's not being too aggressive on exits. It's a 25.8 for the first sector as we go through the right and now into the left in the more technical part of the circuit. On the approach to turn 8, difficult apex to hit, but now comes the most difficult section of the track, double left-hander downhill, 9 and 10. You need to maximize the exit out of 10, even if it compromises your entry. Byrne turns in early and gets on the throttle quickly as we go onto the back straight. You can overtake here, it's not as common though. Let's see what Byrne will be able to do as he approaches the left-hander of turn 11, going up the hill, building up the speed for the flat-out 12 coming up next. It looks like things are pretty close so far in the first sector, with Chang actually being the fastest as Byrne says 1-3-5 for the middle sector. Out turn 13 we go, in towards 14, down this final straight. You can overtake here, it's just pretty rare. As we go through the final right-hander, he twitched a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't cost him too much lap time as Byrne is about to cross the line and complete the lap. It is a 1 minute 28.0. It's not going to hold for long because Byrne has already passed it by 3/10. Let's see where Blackwood can place himself. Quite far down in third.
Let's see now. Chang, where she's gonna be.
Almost equal to Perrin on sector 2.
Last corner for her. She's close. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. At 7.7. De Rosa is up to 4. Ah. Will he go on for original pole? No. 27.9 for him. And Quag is on a good lap, seemingly. But goes up to 5th. Roke is 6th only. Martin's made a
Something has
mistake, I
happened to
think. Yeah,
Martins.
because then
Let-
there's behind him the
let's
odds of
take a
Bartus
look.
Claus. Or Martins might have had.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It
9
is
and
the
10.
most difficult corner on the track.
An error that we've seen commonly in the past. So yeah, that's his lap done and dusted. And Klaus' lap was ruined by Martin's movie. Possibly, you have possibly lost a 10 for 2 out there. So yeah,
Yes.
that's it for the first runs. So at the moment, Jesus Perignon on pole. You will be happy because you predicted him on pole.
Yes, but not by much. Chung is actually splitting the two Mercedes. Let's see how long she can actually hold on in there.
Yes, indeed. And let's see what's going to happen in the second runs. If the situation will be shuffled up or it's going to stay like majorly it is right now. Yeah, that's going to be curious to see. And yeah, Ferrari Blackwood is currently 9th. Behind is surprising. The Rose is who's an 8th, basically. And I would say that that's a surprise considering it's De Rosa's first Q3 since. Let me check because I've written it here. It's a lot of time since Austria. So basically, it's his first Q3 in 10 races for Chiaro Rosa.
That's good. Let's see if he can do well in the race as well.
Let's hope so, because also in the past, during the season, he had opportunities which got ruined by BMW's reliability or cars' reliability in general. So yeah, it's a season where Kiro could have had more,
It is
but
true.
yeah. Let's see also his race strategy, because I think the winning strategy here could be the two-stop strategy.
Mediums is definitely probably the strongest option. And also Bahrain is traditionally a high tire wear track. I do
Yeah,
not think we will see many people on the free, and quite few on the one.
on the one we'll see possibly a single, and whoever is gonna be on the one, good luck, because it's gonna be a long race. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. And unlike, say, Monaco, you can overtake here.
Yeah.
Of course,
Yeah,
Monaco
that's
is not on the calendar, but you get my point.
Yeah, I get it. I pretty get it. There we go. So Perignon is
How many poles does he have this season?
who? Perignon.
Yes. I'd say quite a lot.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Surprisingly, only 6, because Ka got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 poles. So Ka 9 poles, Perignon 6 poles, 1 pole Evan Byrne, and 1 pole Martins and Michael Marco.
Roke has not taken a pole yet.
No, surprisingly not. And
That is
the
not
Haas
what I
as well.
expected.
The Haas as well didn't took pole. And Pernian doesn't improve. Sector 1. So there we go. On to now the Sector 2 for Perignon. Doesn't improve. No, well, he's far from his best time. Let's see now how he's gonna close the lap, but it's gonna be at 28 possibly. Yeah, 28.1. Byrne is improving.
Third.
Byrne is third. That's crucial for Red Bull. Blackwood doesn't improve. Chang is not improving. He's gonna stay in second, most likely. Yeah, he's gonna stay in second for now. Let's see if someone like Rook or Quag or Claus are improving. Is improving. And would he go?
4.
Whoa, only 4. Considering Mercedes good
I
qualifying
think
4.
there's a chance of a
Fourth is a
non-Mercedes
disappointment.
pole here.
Rogue isn't
Let's see what's
improving.
gonna happen. We still have some time, and if Perrin and Khaled can't find anything more, we very well could have someone else taking the top spot.
Where is Martins? Martins is still on a lap, so basically the Renault are the last cars to set a lap on this second run.
I don't
Quag is
think
down.
there's enough time for another run, is there, guys?
Yeah, I think so. I
It
think
was
so too.
really close,
So,
so one car
it's a
might...
big issue for George Roque because it's gonna start only
Perrin is already in the pit, so if anyone gets another lap, it could be him. I say let's see what's gonna happen.
Martins
See
was
Martins.
purple, sector 1.
The last one to set.
With Martins steal away pole position, he's currently in 10th way down. Where's he gonna go now? Is this P1?
No!
No, it's not.
Wow.
It's on the front row.
Wow, really close. That's a fantastic effort by him, but that's not enough. So Perignon is on pole position for the Bahrain Grand Prix, but most importantly, his rival for the title will start only in 8th. So
But it's a long race.
that's a big blow. George Roque. But of course, there's still the race. You're gonna see what's gonna happen. But for sure, that's not good. A good session for him. Good qualifying by Di Rossa, who qualified ahead Blackwood. Onto him, showing that BMW engine will be competitive. And yeah, such a shame that Martins didn't got the pole. Would have been great to see. And oh well,
Yeah, he came
Perignon
through.
goes on track.
He's gotta have
So
another lap.
there's
And Byrne.
time for a third run, and Byrne as well is out on track. So it's
This
not
session is
over.
not over yet.
The session is not over, and Klaus as well is out on track. No, I think Klaus is.
I will be right back.
Yes, no worries. So
I don't think
Perignon
anybody
and
else...
Byrne are out on track. Klaus comes in, and his qualifying session is done. Blackwood is
doesn't have
out on
enough time.
track. Let's see who else will go out on track. So we're gonna have a third run for these 3 drivers, most likely.
Everybody's going to get
no
on
one
the
else. Let me
track.
check from the minimap. So there's a driver as well coming out on track, but it's gonna be too late for him, I think. Who's gonna be that driver? I don't know. We're gonna see it soon. And that driver is Laura Chang.
The rest don't matter because only Jesus Perdan and Evan
think, yeah,
Byrne are going to be able to start a lap.
that's gonna be these three drivers who are gonna set a qualifying lap for this last run. Yeah. So let's see now. Jesus Perignon, sorry. Through his last flying lap. Might get traffic. No, he doesn't.
No
That's
traffic,
it.
but for Byrne,
Onto turn one. Oh, no way. Okay. Actually, Rogue avoids traffic. The traffic of his teammate will start in eighth.
he's
If
much
not
further
worse, but
behind
I think it's
of
gonna be
Byrne
eighth
than
because I
at
don't
the start
see
of the lap.
Blackwood in front of him. So onto sector one goes Perignon. Is not improving just for a little bit. Byrne is down 1/10. Let's see Blackwood. Don't know if Blackwood is improving, but I guess he isn't. You back?
Yeah, can you hear me, guys?
Okay. So
My left
far,
link.
Roke, Byrne and Perignon aren't improving, but the lap is still long. And we are now onto the second sector. And Martins isn't improving. Let's see Byrne. Byrne isn't improving. Blackwood is improving, though.
Oh, he managed to
Blackwood is
start his lap.
improving and might go up to 9, possibly.
Yeah, let's see.
So Martins won the qualifying session against Pag officially, by the way. And yeah, both Perignon and Roke haven't improved, while Blackwood's improving and might go up to 9th, most likely.
He's over
I don't
half a
see
second up.
he's improving quite a lot. I think Blackwood might be for a great lap. And Blackwood goes up to 5th. Wow! What a lap by Jafari Blackwood. Last. At last, Jafari Blackwood will start also in front of Armor Car. That's an impressive effort by the Jamaican driver. And happy
Once again,
19th
he
birthday,
delivers
by
in
the
a
way.
car that should not be there.
Yeah. And happy 19th birthday. A little bit late for him. On April 19th, it was his 19th birthday. So that's a great way to celebrate it. So, yeah, Rob, the grid in front is Perignon, Martins, and Chang. Then we have Rob.
Don't we do that when we read the grid itself?
Okay, all right. So yeah, basically these are the results of the Q3. So Roke will start 9th, even worse than starting in 8th. That's really a blow for him, to be honest. Yeah. Nonetheless, there's still the race yet to happen. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen in there. So yeah,
Won't take long.
that's it.
I'm going to make the grid.
Qualifying. And now soon we'll have the race. Wait a moment.
Can you hear me, by the way?
I have to.
Yes.
Okay.
I need something to eat. I'll go back in a bit. A moment. I'm trying to fix some things here. Okay. And how much approximately the race will start?
5 to 10 minutes.
C'è il formaggio, ho visto. È in frigo. Ho visto il formaggio in frigo. Ok. Il pistacchio. No, non lo so. Okay. So yeah, I'll send soon the qualifying bottles. Sorry, I had a cough.
It's okay, bless you.
Thanks. Thanks for understanding me, Rob. Yeah. So first 5 places is composed by five different cars, and that's great. 5 different cars with 5 different engines. So great variety on the grid. As I say, it's going to be tough for George Rourke, who will start only in 9th, while his rival for the title will start on pole position. And that's not ideal for him. I mean, okay. Qualifying battles are done. Just sent them on the general chat. And then the qualifying gaps. One, 3, 4, 3, 6, 8.
Legge! Ah.
Domini quelli, cioè domini hanno fatto no. Oh, grazie. Yeah. Myself and Rob were speaking our own languages.
Talking to my grandma a second, sorry.
No worries, no worries. I was talking to my mother because I have to eat something
I
during the
didn't even
race.
hear what you said
No
when
worries.
you were talking, I mean.
Yeah. Okay, now what? Okay. So. Sì. Let me check a moment. Once it Gomez, Hotel, Larry Chong. Okay, one thing is done, and the last thing done that needs to be done is the qualifying mean. So, okay, there we go. We are for the race. And yeah, Rob, you can read the grid, the first 4 cars in the grid.
Alright, just a second.
Yeah. Norris.
For the 7th time this season, it's Jesus Perrin looking to increase the championship lead. There's Renato Martins in second, a very solid result, followed by Laura Chang in third in the Haas and Evan Byrne fourth in the Red Bull.
Then we have a surprising Jafari Blackwood starting in fifth, with a disappointing at the same time Armor Car starting only in sixth. Then Roman Quag and Bartos Klaus on the fourth row, and then
George Roque in a very bad P9. He needs to gain a lot of ground if he wants to gain in the championship. Kirosh Mederosa is in 10th, followed by Michael Mocho, disappointing 11th after the pole in USA, and Julius Anderson 12th.
Then we have Joseph Wilders in 13th and Gabriel Gomez in 14th. Disappointing qualifying for the Toyota driver. Then we have Felix Sontag and Andrea Federi on the 8th row on the grid.
Yes, Rahul Patel is 17th, followed by Joseph Suto, then his teammate Andrei Sazonov, followed by Franco Lopez in a very lowly P20.
And then on the last row of the grid, we have Chris Chatfield and Benz Waldinger. The weather is dry. And yeah.
Can I do the start, please?
Soon.
Franco, can I do the start?
Yes, sure.
Thank you. It's been a while. It has been quite a while. It is time. 7 laps of action in front of our drivers. Who is going to take the lead into turn 1, and who will be the winner in about 2 hours' time? Ready for the start of the Bahrain Grand Prix. Next round of the season is about to begin when the 5 lights go out, which is in 2, 1. Go, go, go. Very good launch for Pernian. Looks to me like Martins is bogging down a little bit. I think Pernian will hold on to the lead unless Chang can take the lead into turn 1. Looks like she's going for it, but I think Pernian will hold on. And there's been a big crash. The Renault has taken damage. Has been wiped out, but he keeps going.
It's Martins who's out from the race.
What a shame. After strong qualifying, he's already out before even turning the first corner.
Black would have damage. I think something has been caused by him. Yeah. Who else is out for everything?
He just got punted from behind.
Yeah, from I think Blackwood it was. So the motion of starting so far, so
Byrne lucky to avoid damage, but he's lost a bunch of places.
The lucky Byrne, because he got the car of Martins on his side, and
Byrne was on the outside. He had nowhere to go.
Yeah, plenty of places lost, and goes up to 8th. Wow, 7th. Or start by Gabriel from 14th.
7 places gained. That is one hell of a start for Gabriel Gomez.
Yes, indeed. And see, whoa. That's a great start for him.
Clear of the chaos, dived in and took it.
Well done, Twin.
The Haas.
We have a little bit of contact with him. With, I think it was. Oh, yeah, here we are. Derry got taken out by. I think, yeah, bad
He's
start.
had a woeful start, bogged down and lost a bunch of places.
Oh, I think it's his teammates. Oh my god. Yeah.
He's out. From hero to 0 in less than 1 corner.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, I think it has been Chris who has taken him out. Yes, he is. Yeah, here we are.
Ferrari's difficult season continues.
And a lucky Anderson, I think. Yeah. Or Sontag, I think. That was the car that got forced to stop because
of his. Terry's car soon.
Oh, Evan Byrne is out.
What happened to him?
Evan Byrne?
Did he crash again?
And Evan Byrne is officially out from championship contention as well.
No, he didn't have damage.
He got taken out. Got taken out by who? Whoa, I think it's Marco. Yes, it is. Oh, wait. No way. Yeah, that's the funny. Oh no, wait.
It was De
Hero.
Rosa?
Hero, what have you done? Yeah,
Big
De
choice
Rosa.
decisive there from Hiroshima De Rosa, though Mocho
Oh,
moved,
yeah.
moved across.
Yikes! 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 Yikes!
Mhm.
Big drama! Big drama! It's just 4 corners, and we have already 3 drivers out from the race,
One of them a very big one.
and one of them is a very big one because Evan Byrne is officially out from championship contention.
Sure?
Yes, because Perignon is 259 and Evan Byrne is 198, and that's 61 points behind.
Only
These
2
two
races
dudes,
after this?
yes.
Right.
So yeah, as we can see here, a lot
Yellow
of
flags
shares.
on a third of the track, pretty much. Almost all of
And
sector
I
9.
think, oh yeah,
Another
there was a
contact. Even
contact
more damage for the
between
Sauber of Patel.
Sazonov and Patel again. My God, Patel is so unlucky. Patel collided with Roke, who
Broke
didn't
avoided
had any
disaster
damage.
there.
The Red Bull of Roke is a tank, while the Red Bull of his teammate just got destroyed. And yeah, there we go. Meanwhile, Car is
Just trying to
attacking.
move into the final corner, but he can't pull it off. He's lost a bunch of momentum, which doesn't really matter because there's a yellow flag into turn 1, so the overtake would have been illegal anyways. Chung goes faster than Pernian on lap 1.
Out of these, Julius Anderson is up to 6. And Roke, please, George, stays behind, stay behind, stay behind, do not overtake. Stay behind and do not overtake. Stay
It looks
behind
like he
and do
doesn't
not
have the straight line
overtake.
speed for it, and he
Oh,
tucks back into the slipstream.
thankfully, he didn't.
A few cars headed into the pits, Macho and Chatfield, and Patel.
Yeah. And Blackwood's race is over because it's going to be held up in the pits with Michael Moko who's pitting as well.
Yes.
And
Mhm.
here we can see, oh, well, it's going to be, okay, no, luckily he won't touch Blackwood's cars now in the pits. My God, what was going to happen here?
This is gonna be a very long, painful race for Jafari.
Yeah,
After such a
such a
strong
strong.
qualifying.
Yeah, and that's incredible because after such a great qualifying, Indy Rosa goes wide.
That's a very costly
Loses
mistake
3
to make. He
places,
lost a number of places.
3 places, even 4 possibly, because there's Lopez right behind him now attacking him. And
I think
Joseph
he
Frederick
returned safely. He's defending from Lopez, squeezing him. Lopez tries to go through, but can't manage. Turn 10 is very tricky, but you never see people running off to this extent. They just locked up and chose to take the escape road rather than rejoin dangerously.
It happened in the path though. 2 drivers
Driver discipline.
there, and yeah, Franco is through.
Good
Franco's through
move.
on Kiro.
Quad
Great
has
move, and
overtaken
Car is up
Chris
to first.
third.
What a messy start. Not gonna lie, that was one of the most chaotic starts of the recent times I actually remember.
Hug is trying to come back at Kai's brain and sets fastest lap.
Look at Anderson. Anderson is closing in on close for 5th. As Quag is quite surely on a 2-stop strategy. Oh well, good luck to Jafari. Very long stint awaiting him. Yeah, I was making. Okay. So now on to lap 3. Yeah. Oh, Perignon is off! Perignon went off and lost the place. Same
Franklin made
mistake
2 laps
that
in a row, the same
Rossi
error.
made before.
Drivers.
And Chang is leading the race now.
Costly mistake for the championship leader, but he chose caution rather than throwing it away completely.
Yeah. And by the way, on seen by the cameras, George Roque has passed Joseph Willows for 8th.
Well, let's see if he can do anything to get that back. I mean, get back at Perrinan, gain ground on him, and bring himself further in the championship fight.
Yeah. As meanwhile here we're seeing Blackwood is almost a lap down. Start by Gabriel Gomez, by the way, as we've seen before. And Klaus now is attacking Roman Quag. They are on 2 different strategies, and he goes through Anderson, so could possibly join the party. And it might be a 3-way fight for the 4th position, as now Quag tries to reply, but there's a yellow flag. Roman, stay behind. Roman, stay behind. Do not
Disobey the yellow.
And finally, he decided to stay behind. Federi's car is getting removed, so the yellow flag will be gone in few seconds
No, it's
time.
stuck. Yellow
Of course, the
flag in
operation
turn
took
1
longer than
does not
expected
count.
because the car was in the middle of the track. So yeah, understandable that it took this
The
amount
yellow
of time.
flag so the yellow flag will not be enforced for turn 1.
There we go.
Oh, it,
Finally gone. So yeah, now car is on a 3-stop strategy as well, and yeah, it's gonna be curious to see what's gonna happen now. And well, qualifying.
I thought the car would stay there
Mm,
for the whole race. It
ready.
looked like it would.
Well, we're seeing Franco Lopez closing in on Suto, and meanwhile De Rossi is defending from the Sauber of Waldinger, I think. Yeah, because Patel is in the ball as a pitted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry. Meanwhile, what do you mean? Because meanwhile here we're seeing Franco Lopez right behind him, and De Rosa got passed by the Sauber of Waldinger. De Rosa tries to go on the side of Waldinger, but Waldinger stays ahead, and that's Waldinger up definitely to 12.
Yeah, decent stuff.
It's 2 positions away from the point. And what a wild start. I mean, I'm still in shock that Heaven Burn got taken out so early. And currently, as it stands, by the way, Red Bull will lose. They are leading the team standings over Mercedes, because currently Mercedes is scoring 33 points. And yeah, with Perignon Server, it would have been even worse. But yeah, thankfully for them, it's not. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lap 6 is beginning now, with Lopez now close on Suto. Lopez is up to 10th, while Sontag have passed De Rosa for 13th. Suto though, wow, what a speed on straight, and he breezed past Franco Lopez again. Incredible how in a year Lopez went from lapping that car to fighting with that car. That Aston Martin, of course, it's meant because last year was in the Mercedes, and it was so far though. Meanwhile, here
Interesting.
Field, landing from Patel, Marco, and seen by the cameras, have passed Chatfield for 16th.
Franco, don't you think Kai is keeping pace with Pernian quite well?
Yeah, but They are also on the same strategy, so yeah, I think that whoever is gonna pit before is gonna be advantage.
It looks to me like Perrin is a little bit faster than Chung, but they are coming up to traffic soon.
Yeah, Blackfoot in front of them, and that's gonna be crucial for him.
Absolutely.
There we go. Meanwhile, Roque is just under a second behind Gabriel Gomez. And yeah. Meanwhile, here we are. Frank Lopez trying to attack Joseph Frederick Suto. Joseph Frederick Suto
Lopez is
stays
having a
ahead.
pretty strong fight back in this race.
What? I didn't understand.
Lopez is having a strong fight back in the race.
Yeah. Yeah, so far, yeah.
Especially given how low he started.
Yeah. Great start for him so far. Well, the advantage of the chaos that happened.
It's pronounced chaos.
Yeah. Chaos.
I got the reference.
Meanwhile, Roque is now attacking Gabriel Gomez, or Garbel Gomez, as Michael Clark said once in the past. And Roque locking up in the last corner and losing the momentum. His tires will love for sure this lockup, and yeah. Meanwhile, Julius Anderson is now putting under pressure Roman Quag, 4 tenths behind him, and Joseph Frederick Suter got passed again by Frank Lopez in the last corner, but Joseph Frederick Suter is ready to get him back on the straight with his Mercedes engine. Quite fast on the straight, while the Toyota's engine is one of the slowest.
Yes, indeed. Toyota have a lot of work to do.
Yeah. As the car keeps his gap under the second Perignon. It's currently Chang, Haas won and first and fourth, and Mercedes second and third. Meanwhile, here Matteo is defending from Patel. So Roque is now attacking Gabriel Gomez, and he goes up to 7th. Let's see
Interesting.
if Gomez will have the speed or the slipstream to recover Roque back. Roque is closing in. Yeah, Roque is up to 7th.
Rogue is fighting well.
But yeah, Roque now have to recover because currently the gap will be Perignon 277, Rogue 251. So yeah, 26 points. And yeah, also now Chang has lapped Blackwood. Blackwood is now gonna be lapped by Perignon as well, and the car as well right behind him. There is, I think, Perignon might have lost something on Chang. Meanwhile, Patel have paused Cutfield for 17th. Not an ideal season for Patel. And a lucky one. Would have been a lot more during the year. But yeah. Well, getting ready to eat some pasta. As meanwhile, Lopez is going through again on Tuto. As meanwhile, right behind them, there are Sontag and Waldinger as well that could be involved in this battle. So it's going to be a three-way battle for 10th. Lopez might go through finally on Suto. And yes, he does. Finally, Franco Lopez is up to 10th. And Sontag is up to 12th. He has passed the Sauber of Benz Waldinger.
Yes, he has.
And now Suto is under pressure from these two. Or if you hear an ASMR, but I'm eating right now. So we're seeing now the gap always between 5 and 6 stands in Perignon and Car. These two might be on a 2 or 3 stop strategy. We'll see after they're gonna.
Looks like a 3 to me.
Yeah, possibly with a long second stint.
Yuri, do you know that between those, Zontak is making the move?
And he's up to 11th.
I think if you're pitting before lap 15, it's going to be a 3.
Should have the zip window. He might go through on Sontag again. Yes, he does.
Good move.
Good fight back. Now Sontag is under pressure from Baldinger again. Yeah. While here we're seeing Franco Lopez closing in on Joseph Willows. For 9th. I owe an apology again if I don't speak much, but
It's fine.
eating a 4 formaggi, 4 formaggi. Not pizza, but pasta. Yeah. Let's see what this guy will eat to pass Chang, the guys of the Mercedes. Maybe an undercut is on the way. Possibly it is because they are lighter than Chang on fuel. Yeah, 5.9 Perignon. So Perignon, I think it's going to pit in lap 15 perhaps, 14, 15 perhaps. We're going to see soon. Well,
The Mercedes are running very close, and Chang is not far ahead either.
Yeah, so like a frozen situation at least in there. Meanwhile, at the back we are seeing the pink car of Anderson still right behind
Zombak has
the
just
Renault.
overtaken Suto.
Yeah, I think Sontag has finally passed Sauber of Sauber, the Aston Martin of Joseph Frederick Suto. 100th race for Joseph Frederick Suto in the OC fraternity, and he goes back to 11th.
Aldinger's gonna
Aldinger.
try to do the same.
Will he take back the place on Sontag? No,
Oh.
he won't. And yeah. Well, at 14. Esperion is trying to defend himself from car, making early attacks. But just to tell him to go faster. Because I think car will not really care at all about Esperion Championship. Not because he doesn't like him, but because mainly for how he has been left or treated during this season. Because meanwhile here,
Mhm.
Blackwood makes a bit of favor on to Romain Quag. And meanwhile, Raul Patel is up to 16th. And yeah, Blackwood made a favor on to Romain Quag because Anderson has lost quite a lot. And now Roque is coming. Roque is closing in, as meanwhile the battle for 9th is gonna be on soon because
Yes.
Lopez is close to the back of Joseph Willows. And that's it. And that's for P9. Yeah, there we go. Lopez will go up to 9th now. Yes, he is.
Here we will see Toyota's issue.
Meanwhile, Willows gets him back. He goes up to 9th.
Goes down the inside.
And meanwhile, Sontag again tried to pass Suto, but Suto is ahead again, and Waldinger tries again to pass the Williams as Sontag, and yeah, as we are seeing here, that basically Jesus Perignon is gonna box his lap, and the same goes for Franco Lopez. So it's gonna be important to see what.
Yellow flag. It's
And yeah,
fighting.
yellow. And it's
Both of
Sontag.
them are taking each other out.
I think Sontag here made a dangerous rejoin.
Let's see, he lost control of the car. Big
yeah.
slide. Spun it round when he gained traction again.
Or yes, lost it here on the.
And he rejoined right
Yeah.
into it. Oh, he lost control again when
Yeah.
re-entering the track.
That's a big penalty.
I don't really agree. He rejoined safely, but lost control after the rejoin.
No, he
Yeah,
doesn't rejoin safety.
sadly, I think it's a little bit of
L-
it was a bit uncanny. He could have managed it better, but yeah.
I think they hit even if he doesn't spin there. That's a 25 seconds.
25-second penalty for Felix Zonta for dangerous rejoin.
Yeah,
Puncher, just be careful of debris up
that's
there.
fair.
It was in turns 10 and 11.
Unfortunately, his day has gone terribly in just a little
Debris
bit.
all the way down to 15.
Yeah.
Could be debris all the way down to the last corner.
Pitting this lap as Perrin is coming in right now.
Yeah.
Let's see what the
And
championship
then
leader will
is
have in his pit stop.
fueled.
Okay, no
Two
pressure.
stops,
long.
right? Quite a long, as you predicted,
First
is
gear.
quite a long stint for him.
That was your prediction, Franco.
Ah, yeah, mine. Oh well. All right, great. I guess.
This is gonna leave him vulnerable later in the race.
As very well. Franco Lopez have passed again. Joseph Willows. Will Joseph Willows getting back on the straight? No. Yes, he does because Lopez is pitting. So before he pitted, Franco Lopez passed Joseph Willows for 9th. But now Franco Lopez is pitting, and let's see his fuel load when as possible. Sontag after his pit stop rejoins in 17th. No, sorry. Sontag is now in the box and is behind Patel as well. So yeah, his race is over basically. Meanwhile, Armor Car is gonna box this lap. Yeah, Sazonov has pitted. Obviously rejoined in 13th, and now let's see Armor Car. Will he rejoin in front of his teammate? It'll be important to see these. Because, yeah, and cause as well as boxing.
Okay, no pressure.
Yeah, Patel rejoined in 18th. Sontag rejoined in
Okay, no pressure. Just
16th.
Very different strategies
Car
for the
is
second stop.
36 laps on 36 laps of fuel. Plus is on 24 laps of fuel, 24 liters of fuel. A long stint for the pair of a long stint for Car. Shorter one.
The undercut here is gonna be tight. He is ahead of Car.
Ahead. Yes, he does. Just for a little bit. Just for a little bit, he stayed ahead.
I will be more aggressive in the final stages of the race.
Yeah.
But I imagine he doesn't want Perrin to
Anderson.
disturb him.
Anderson is gonna box this up. Julius Anderson had a brilliant race in Texas as well. He finished in 5th. He finished also in the points in Mexico and in Malaysia as well. So currently, positive run for
Anderson.
Julius Anderson.
Yes. And he's not far behind Cog at all.
Yeah.
He has to contend with Rogue, who appears to be faster.
Yeah. And now Roke is basically gonna battle with Quag after Anderson will come in the box. Yeah, yet again, guys, I'm sorry if I'm not really, let's say, too active commentating
It
today.
is fine. I'm even less active than you.
Yeah. I am a little bit tired as well, but yeah.
Me too.
Thankfully, there's you, Rob, that makes things easier.
Thank you.
okay, no pressure.
And Anderson, 22 laps of
First
fuel,
gear.
less than close.
Go now.
See where he's gonna rejoin. And Willows goes through. He rejoins just in front of Suto. That's important for him. Less traffic. Tang is gonna box this lap. And yeah. Meanwhile here, Gabriel goes up to 4 basically. Soon he will have Jesus Perignon on his back. Yeah. Is closing in on Car basically. Now second behind him. And
Zhang is getting into the pits. Let's see where she's
there
going
she
to emerge. Can she stay in the lead? And how long will the pit stop be? How much fuel is going in that car?
Yeah. Let's see. There we go.
Okay, no pressure. Just prepare yourself for the
26.
first gear.
So
First gear.
That's not car. It should be similar to Perignon.
yeah, I like Perignon. Exactly. And let's see
It's
where
going
is
to be
Perignon.
critical if she can emerge in front of the Mercedes.
Where is Perignon? Where is Gomez? Okay, I think Perignon is ahead. No. Yes, Perignon is ahead.
And so is Car.
Car as well, yeah. She got jumped by the pair of them. And she
And close, so much closer. He's right in the back of Chang.
Rejoined teammate.
Plus is gonna go for it. 4 has to back out.
Yeah. Meanwhile, once again, Suto got passed by a car, but then goes in front of that car again. In this case, is Waldinger. He's up to 10th now. As meanwhile, Julius Anderson is right behind the back of Joseph Willows. As meanwhile,
he's getting right here during it.
And
He's really in the roadblock, and this is helping Ka and the Haas cars get into the fight. Don't forget, this is for the lead of the race. The Mercs and the Haases have already served their first pit stop. They're on similar strategies. Aaron needs to get this now completely up. Otherwise, he will be in trouble.
As meanwhile, Roke has passed Quag for the lead, but Quag got him back.
I thought terrible exit. Chang is gonna attack him.
Yeah, meanwhile, Perignon goes through on Gomez. There are too many things happening right now on the track. Is going
past the Toyota. Chang is she gonna try? No, she's not. Car goes past. Chang has to wait.
Yeah, that's Mercedes one too.
Now let's see how much Gomez will beat them.
Oh, glass.
Boys to shut the door.
The race is basically, I won't say over, but this might be a decisive phase because now the two Mercedes will increase their lead over the two Haases. As meanwhile, these two are going to box at the same time. Rock tried to pass Quag in the last corner, but got switched back by Roman Quag just after it. And meanwhile, Laura Chang is trying to go through here at turn 11 on Gomez, and he goes through. And she goes through, sorry. I have to remember the gender. This also puts her in a good position and good gap over her teammate now, who needs to pass Gabriel Gomez as soon as possible. As meanwhile, Quag and Roke are into the pits, and it's gonna be a two-stop strategy for them. Plus, passed Gabriel Gomez in the last corner, as seen from the minimap.
No pressure.
And Roke will rejoin in front of Roman Quag because of the garage advantage, and that's important for George Roke. It's 1 place gained. Gabriel Gomez is in the pits as well.
Let's see how many more places he can gain in the remainder of this race. We're almost getting closer to the halfway point.
Yeah. And Anderson is up to 5th. He has jumped Gabriel Gomez. As meanwhile, Joseph Willows has been... Wait, Willows have pitted? I haven't seen. Or is he yet to pit? No, Willows is on a one-stop strategy. Yeah, Willows
Rest in
is
peace
on a
to
one-stop
Willows.
strategy.
Rest in peace to Willows' race.
Yeah, pretty much, I think. As Waldinger, Moko, and Shotfield are boxing now.
Quag is
Meanwhile,
being held
here,
up here by Willows.
this is not good for Roman Quag, considering he's the only Renault left on track. As Waldinger will have to deal again with the Aston Martin of Suto. So the nightmare is on again for him. Montagier had a big lockup. Yeah, such a shame for the error he has made. And as meanwhile, possibly at turn 11, Roman Quag has made the move on Joseph Willows, and he's up to 7th now. As Perignon laps again Yafari Blackwood. And, yeah, Kai is now possibly a second behind. And there he is. Armor Kai is now in front of him. Uto locks up a little bit. Yeah. Meanwhile, here, 1.4 now. So basically, Blackwood has costed half a second to Cup. And Chang is 2.2 behind. .3, 2.2 stays like it is. As Chang passes Yafari Blackwood, and Bartos Claus needs to pass him as soon as possible. He's gonna lose time over sorry. Otherwise, and laps him. Fari, stay behind him, please. Well, this is gonna cost him time to Bartos Claus.
Yes, indeed.
Blackwood stays behind. And how much is the gap between Klaus and the meanwhile Joseph Willows? De Rosa got passed by Gabriel Gomez, so both McLarens are on a one-stop strategy, and that is a big gamble for both of them. This also explain why McLarens are really slow today. Meanwhile, Waldinger passed there Suto, but Suto will get him back. So it's basically like in Superbike when you pass a Ducati and that Ducati will get you back because of the insane speed on the straight that they have. So, as Waldinger tries to go again on the side but stays behind. Yeah. So is the two Mercedes in front, then Laura Chang, Klaus Anderson 7.4 behind. Anderson 7.4 behind Klaus. Then Rock 2.8 behind Anderson. Rock have to pass him as soon as possible if he wants to have a chance. Meanwhile, Willows is having a tough time here, locking up the tire. I think even with a one-stop strategy, Willows might score a point or two.
Could
even
be.
with that, because there's a big gap behind him. While I have doubts about Kiro Di Rossa because he's not in a good position right now. As meanwhile, Suter again. This soap opera goes on again, and Suter goes in front of Waldinger. Reminding us of the F2 times where they were fighting often for the top positions back in 2021. And yeah, 1.7. Chang has gained a little bit on cup. Oh, let's come back. So yeah, 1.1 now between Perignon and Cup. 25th lap of the race. And Lopez is now going to overtake De Rossa here at the last corner, and he goes through. Such a shame for De Rossa after a good qualifying effort, starting in 10th, a race which gets ruined by a questionable strategy, even if his teammate is having a better time than him, and his teammate was starting in 13th race. And meanwhile, here Baldinger might be through on Suto. Finally, he goes through. Baldinger is up to 12, 2 points away, 2 positions away from the top 10. So meanwhile, here the gap is reducing between Kai and Chang, and Chang now is 1.4 behind. And Bartos Klaus is gonna lock up and save the car, but lost quite a bit on Laura Chang. He was 1.1 in sector 2, now it's gonna be possibly 1.5, 1.6, I don't know. 1.9 even was. He lost nearly a second on the teammate. Here's his teammate, sorry. Meanwhile, Roke is probably under 2 seconds on Anderson. Brilliant race by Julius Anderson so far. As meanwhile, Franco Lopez is through on De Ross again. And he goes up finally to 10th. So yeah, nearly halfway race. Meanwhile, the gap is closing between Perignon and Ka. But Chang as well is now under the second on Ka. As meanwhile, Anderson is getting caught by George Rock. Let's move on here. Train is forming up because also Bartos is closing in.
Yes. And Bahrain is really having a small gap. This race could be won by any of those four if they play their cards right.
We have a race in our hands.
Absolutely.
And meanwhile,
Also, appears to be by far the least favorite to win this is he's not keeping pace with the front three, as Gomez is trying to move on Willows. He's got the slipstream, but can he overcome the engine disadvantage? Take the place into turn one? No.
Maybe next lap, because Willow's tires will be dead. Possibly even here at turn 4, if he have a good acceleration. Let's see. No, Willows is covering his plays well.
He's making that McLaren as wide as possible.
Yeah. Giga Willows. You are 0.6 now. 0.6 we can. And Roke is under the second behind Anderson. Tang looks closer than Aukai is on Perignon. As meanwhile here, Gabriel Gomez is trying to get his plays on Willows, but Willows at the moment stays in front. 10.6 the gap.
Uma vez. Uma vez. Uma vez.
Am văzut când ai venit, erai cu 5 cm în față, așa un princi. Ai grijă să ții dinții sub. Ai nevoie de ajutorul lui Mica, lui Diana la lucrare?
O să vorbesc.
As meanwhile here, Gomez
Sorry.
is going to pause. No worries, Rob. All good. Gomez tries to attack, but Willows covers well, locks up. Let's see if Gomez now will go through. Yes, he does.
Just what he needed.
What a move, but that's also being favored by the fact that Willows locked up in turn 1 and has managed to make the move.
No matter who wins this race, Bahrain has to be careful to finish it. He can't afford to fight too hard and risk a crash, otherwise Roke will be the one to benefit in the championship.
Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh, there's a contact. No! No!
Just 5 seconds after I mentioned the word crash, Ka gets crashed into and drops to fourth.
That's a shame, and that's the sum up of car season.
That was very cheeky, perhaps too cheeky.
Yeah. That's a shame, and now Klaus will have the opportunity to close on Laura Chang, and now Perignon says thank you so much because I'm now going to have a bit of a bit of fresh air in front. And now Roke goes through on Anderson, not yet.
No.
Meanwhile here, Suter is now on De Rosa. De Rosa has lost quite a lot. He lost the place also to Waldinger. Well, close. Well, I think Suto with his insane Mercedes engine will get him really soon. Also for the fact that the Rostos tires are done, and Moko paused Patel for 16th. Patel will try to get him back. That's a tough race for Lamborghini. And Suto will try
Their
to
owner
go.
guessed time will not be happy.
Yeah. Oh, Willows goes off. Same mistake De Rosa did on lap 1. Oh, sorry, lap 2.
It's Perignon.
And Perignon as well. Yeah, his tires are done and dusted, so it's time to pit for him.
You could say that again.
Yeah. As meanwhile here, 1.3 now. The gap is closing in again. It's a shame for our car that he has been taken out indirectly from this battle. The move was cheeky from Chang, to be honest. But it is unfortunate. As meanwhile here, battle for the desperation of not being second to last. And Patel is losing plenty of time now, seemingly. And Chatfield might go through on him. And there we go. Chatfield is up to 17th. Ferrari engine versus Ferrari engine. Will Patel get his slipstream and try to get him back? As here we are. And he goes through. Patel is up to 17th again. As meanwhile, Suto is through on De Rosa. Yes, he is. De Rosa is finally boxing in his lap. So I think that on lap 30, yeah, to 32, that's going to begin. Joseph Willows will box. As meanwhile here, the gap is now under the second between Chang and Perignon. Let's see what's gonna happen. Well, now she's really close. Now she's really close and might try to attack him in the next straight. Not this one, but in the first one. As of Blackwood is boxing this lap, De Rosa is finally in. As meanwhile, oh well, Marco had to slow down. As De Rosa is in. And it's gonna be the turn of contact!
She has just thrown it away.
And Klaus is gonna be leading the race.
Yes,
Klaus
indeed.
is leading the race. Unbelievable.
Just like she did to Ka, she went for the bumper run on the Mercedes, but this time she was the one to come worse off.
That's clumsy again from Laura Chang. I think that was optimistic, to be honest.
That was very aggressive. The first time against Ka, it worked. The second time, not so much.
Yeah. And De Rosa is down to 18th. So yeah, race is basically gone for him. Oh no, he really went into the back of Laura Chang. Meanwhile here, we're watching Marco right behind Felix Sontag for 14th, sorry, and then Sazonov. Yeah, Marco now is going to be ahead of Sontag, I think. In this after this straight, will he go through? That's the question. No, not yet. And Perrin is now 1 second behind. Chang is 2 behind. And let's see now, Rourke have the possibility to overtake Julius Anderson. Maybe. Will he go through finally? Not yet. Fucking hell. Three. Okay, there you go. And meanwhile here, we're seeing again Julius Anderson defending, closing all the lines, and Waldinger goes through on Lopez. Waldinger is up to 10th. Yeah. Shotfield passes Patel for 16th. Marco is up to 14th. At Sontag as a Rourke now. Will he go through on Julius Anderson? He breaks late, but Anderson, oh well, was close. Meanwhile, Patel took back the 16th place on Chatfield. A difficult race for Patel. Yeah. Meanwhile, now the gap is getting closer. As meanwhile, Joseph Wallace finally pitted for the first and only time today.
Yes.
And Lopez, Lopez got paused, of course, by Waldinger. And Rourke now. Rourke is trying to go through on Anderson. Anderson is defending aggressively. Stays ahead at this moment in time. Willows rejoins in 17th. Meanwhile, Patel got paused again by Chatfield. As now Rourke will try to go through.
Yeah.
Not yet. Anderson is really defending is really doing everything to keep his position on the Brit. Meanwhile, here we're seeing Patel. Oh, Chatfield goes wide and makes the mistake few drivers have made before. and he loses the position on Willows as well. As meanwhile here, Marco is going to be through on Sazonov soon. Aston Martin is really struggling at the moment. And yeah, Marco here lost the momentum.
When Kloss
meanwhile,
catches up to
Baltus
that
Klaus is
train.
2.6 ahead. Perignon is going to be attacked again by Laura Chang. So Perignon is seemingly losing time for the huge amount of fuel he have on his wagon, and Willows goes up to 15th. Meanwhile, Marco is up to 12th. And yeah, Marco is up to 12th. Chatfield goes up to 16th. Chang is ahead. Chang is ahead. And De Rosa is trying to lap himself on him. What has happened? Wow. Well. Oh well. Yeah. That was a move. And yeah, now he loses time. Also on car because De Rosa lapped himself. And De Rosa tried to take his position back and it's a house 1-2 at the moment. Baltus Klaus is going to box this lap. As meanwhile, Julius Anderson is boxed for his second and last pit stop of the day. Meanwhile here, it's Willows versus Sazonov for 14th. Willows can still score points today. Oh well, that was close. There we are. Baltus Klaus is going to box now. Now also it's important for George Roque to keep a good gap in front of Anderson to take the position on him. Baltus Klaus is in. Joseph Willows up to 14th as we've seen it. And there we are. So
Okay, no pressure.
Baltus Klaus
Just be prepared
goes
for the first gear.
till the end of the race.
Go now.
He restarts. Is now currently in 6th. Anderson is far behind. And, oh well, big lockup for Sontag. Is right behind him. There's the McLaren of Joseph Willows. Battle between veterans. Because these two have a huge amount of races combined. So now basically it's a battle for the glory. And yeah, so battle with his future team for Willows, future and last team. As you know that 2024 is gonna be his last season in the OC fraternity. As he will retire after 2024. Willows tries to go through. He waits a little bit, but Sontag goes wide. As meanwhile, Chatfield is ahead of Sazonov for 15th. And now Willows will try to go through on the Lamborghini, but the Lamborghini is so fast on the straight. And Willows tries the attack, but stays behind. That Lamborghini is really fast on the straight. As meanwhile, Gross is going to get back. Gross is going to get back the Mercedes of Perignon, and Willows is up to 13th. Sazonov took back his position on Chatfield, And also, in the meanwhile, George Roque is right behind Armor Car and is 2.5 behind is a championship rival Jesus Perrin. So it's a big moment right now of the race because we might see some important twists during this final part of the race with George Roque involved as well, being in the mix as well. As meanwhile, Romain Quag is going to box his lap, or is the second and final stop of the day. Let's see where he's gonna rejoin, but I think he's gonna rejoin behind the Williams of Julius Anderson. And now Roque is really close. Roque is really close. Will he go through? Sazonov is boxing now. And Roque tries the attack on the last corner on car. And he's going through. He's getting through. He's getting through. He's getting through. Let's see. Now it's a battle of power. Mercedes is insanely strong and Roque gets swamped by the Mercedes of Car, and Car stays in front at the moment, with Romain Quag now going into the pits for his second and final stop of the day. And let's see where Romain Quag will rejoin. I think, sorry, Anderson is yet to pass on the straight, or did he already passed? I don't know. I have no idea. Miguel Sazonov rejoined in 18th. Romain Quag is behind Anderson, so yeah, Anderson stays in front. It's gonna be important now for Roque. Yeah, 10.2 behind, 8.3 ahead. I think, yeah, Roque will be behind him. Will be behind Anderson. As meanwhile here, George Roque tries the attack and he goes through at the moment.
He's got it.
I will get him back possibly. And there we are. Chatfield boxes for his second stop of the day, and George Roque is gonna box in this lap. Okay, my back. Yeah. Car will box in 2 laps time. I think Perignon will box next lap or something similar. Chatfield rejoins in 18th. Walker rejoins in 16th. Their stop. And yeah, Tank is boxing this lap. And yeah, he's gonna be in the hunt for the win against her teammate. And let's see now what's gonna happen during these next stages of the race. As Car is still ahead of Roque, majorly thanks to his engine. Yeah, no, sorry. Actually, Perrin is boxing this lap. I forgot to mention because I know now, and Roque as well is boxing his lap. So Contact in front of them is boxing. So now it's a crucial moment of the race. I thought Perrin was going to pit next lap. Same for Roque, and there we are. There we are.
Pressure. Just
So-
prepare yourself for the first gear. First gear.
Go now.
Ang rejoins,
Go
and
now.
Perignon rejoins. just right behind her.
Yes.
Where is Roka? Roka as well is there. Oh, Anderson. Wait, Anderson is legitimately in P2. Julius Anderson is legitimately in P2. Julius Anderson is legitimately in P2. That's crazy.
Wait, Klaus is going to the end?
Yes, Klaus is leading. Klaus is gonna box next laps. But craziest thing out of all of these is that Julius Anderson is really on for an important result, and that's, well, of course, Julius is gonna be displeased with that because, you know, he would have wanted to achieve this result when it mattered for the seats, and now getting a strong result, it's
Why did Klaus pull away such a big gap?
yeah, the undercut worked well, big time. Meanwhile, Gabriel Gomez rejoins in 10th after his pit stop, but is gonna be in 8th, I think, because yeah, Waldinger and Lopez have to box. The Willows might be up to 9th. Willows is right behind him, I think. Few seconds. As meanwhile, yeah, 12 seconds of a gap. Incredible how the undercut worked well, but you know, the final laps will be crucial because these guys have fresh tires, and for Anderson it will be really difficult to defend himself against these cars. The only thing that might save him is the engine he have on his car, because it's really fast. And currently Roque and Perignon are separated. If it ends like this, by 16 points. So Perignon's plans to extend his championship lead are basically blown away. Not a difficult race for Jesus Perignon, but that's also because of Chang's reckless driving. Sorry if I'm rough defining so reckless, but yeah, the moves she made were a little bit out of hand, and yeah, in all of this, the one who's thanking her very much is her teammate Bartos Klaus. And yellow flag.
Yellow flag.
No!
No, that's unfair. That's so unfair. That's so unfair. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Basically, they had
Anderson has been robbed by Chatfield. Then
and with Chatfield, unbelievable. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it.
what the hell was that?
I really have no words, man. I really have no words. This makes me so angry. It's so unfair. Well, let's say a little bit of karma for Laura, because yeah, she was really reckless today, and yeah, here we see the contact.
A little bit. We just ruined her whole race.
Oh my lord! Look at how lucky Anderson was, because he was on the defending line. So if he wouldn't have been on the defensive line, he wouldn't have collected Chatfield. As you've seen, Sontag avoided him. And yeah, the contact was between Sazonov and Chatfield. And yeah, that's it for them. As meanwhile here, Julius Anderson gets jumped by Chang as well. That's, yeah, I have no words, to be honest.
Fantastic
yeah,
goes into data for Julius Anderson.
They will finish in 6th and 7th, most likely. As
Yes,
right behind Under, so
Blackwood, who has to be away.
Sorry, you don't understand? Oh, lose wheel for the Rosta. Lose wheel for the Rosta.
It goes from bad to worse.
Bad
Can
to
you make
worse
it
for
back
the
to
Rosta.
pits?
And this also means that thanks to this now, the
Now
Ross is
he's out of the race.
out, and we are down to 18 cars on track.
What were you saying?
That basically Perinin is now up to second at the moment.
Yes. Wait, where's car pitting?
I was pitting now.
Scheduled?
Yes.
Okay, no pressure.
As
Just prepare yourself.
yeah,
for
the
the
Ross
first
is out
gear.
from the race.
First gear.
Go now.
Confirmation of the Ross's DNF.
Yeah. Let's see if Car might be even behind Quag at this point, because he lost a lot of time, and yes, he is. Car is behind Roman Quag as well. So yeah, terrible second half of the race for him. Let's see if there'll be damage limitation for him during the last part of the race. It's been a really tough day for him. Yeah, Jesus have the fastest lap. As it stands, 278 Perignon, 260 George Roque. So the gap will be extended to 18 points. Lopez boxes and will rejoin behind Waldinger. Waldinger will be up to 10th. And yeah, Lost have a big gap now, 13 seconds in front of Perignon. So the undercut might have worked initially, but could be crucial. The final laps could be crucial because his tires might be deteriorating quickly, considering we are in a track where the deterioration is massive. And yeah, that's going to be a factor for sure. Meanwhile, here, Franco Lopez is going to be lapped by Matthias Kloss. As meanwhile, Sontag passes Andrei Sazonov for 14th. Roman Quag. George Roque now 1.7 behind. He's a championship rival. Jesus Perignon. Great second half of the race for Roque after all, because he gained a lot of time. Now he got lucky for sure, but that doesn't go only for him, but that also goes for his championship rival, Jesus Perignon. Got a good amount of luck over this. And yeah. Back. But meanwhile, Michael Marco is up to 12, past the Aston Martin of Joseph Frederick Suto, passes lap for Armor Car, who might gets closer and closer to Roman Quag for 4th. And at this moment in time, this is not good for Jesus Perignon, because that means that it's 1 point less. Yeah, that means that it's 1 point less on Roque in the standings.
Franco, tell me, what was the gap in the points between the top two before this race?
14 points.
14? Okay.
Meanwhile, here, Sontag is going to be lapped. 11.8. Plus, it's losing a lot. Both tires are might be done with 5 or 6 laps to go. So the battle for the victory could
So
be
the
on.
race win might not be decided after all. Even George Roque could steal it after coming back from nowhere.
Yes, indeed.
Franco, what do you
Oh,
think?
Zontag,
Can
please.
Roque take the position from Perrin as Zontag is unlapping himself? But
Yeah, the
this
lap
way,
cars might be a decisive factor for this, Rob. Because, yeah. This for sure will have Rogue. Wow.
Zontag is making it difficult for Perrin. But he's finally having to concede.
Now, there's Rogue right behind me. I wonder if he'll let him by. There he is. Yeah, the battle is on. The battle is on.
Here. Indeed. Fight for second, and if they catch Klaus, could maybe be a fight for the lead, but I think Klaus will have the time to hold on.
And battle for the championship basically as well.
Yes, indeed. Only 2 races to go after this, every point counts, and Rogue needs to be the one closing the gap. Let's not forget, neither of these guys have ever won the championship, and Rogue has been in it for a whole lot longer.
Yeah.
He wants to win it now. As Klaus is dealing with lap traffic, the Toyota here, which he has finally gotten past. 0.6, the gap, we're definitely having a fight. The question is, who's gonna come out on top of it? He's all over back to Bernian. The straight line speed will be important. The Mercedes should have the edge.
Speed straight will be important because Mercedes are really fast with the engine. And
If not closing the gap too close, I think Klaus is safe for the win. Maybe he made a mistake earlier.
I don't know. These guys got slowed by the lapped cars. Let's see what's gonna happen. As meanwhile, Quag and Car are battling for fourth. And here we are. Is now going to be ahead of Quag, and he goes through.
Yes. He's trying to come back at him though. Fast.
Guys up to fourth. As the
Yes.
gap between these two is still 0.5. I back. I ate some biscuits. Oh, yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. 0.5 again. 11.5 between Klaus and Perrin. As in front of them, there's the Aston Martin of Pluto. Well, there's a contact between these two. Tail and oh well, these two aren't being car. Bug might come back. No, he's far. What are they doing? They are basically slowing down car here. And Patel goes through on Sazonov. But I get that you are battling for a position, but you're holding up a driver here, and now that driver is going to be overtaken again by Quag. Not yet. Yeah, he goes through on
This is tight.
of the car. And the same goes for Perignon. Goes through on him. All right. Drink and yeah, still 0.5, 7, 6. Now it's gonna be 6 to go soon.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Willows and Valdinger. Yeah, Willows and Valdinger soon will fight for 9th. If it stays like these, you really think that will be it's gonna finish in the points today as it stands. And yeah,
They've gained another 2 seconds on not close, but there is not enough time to catch him.
I don't think so. Yeah, don't think so. But it's gonna be it. And yeah. So as it stands, Gabriel Gomez will pass Yapari Blackwood for be best of the rest, basically. Meanwhile, the battle between Willows and Valdinger is on, and it's for 9th place. With 5 laps to go now. 5 laps to go. Arthur's class is going to approach the final laps of the race, as we are seeing now the battle between these two. Valdinger most likely will be 9th. The Willows really have no tires left. And yeah, we'll say a good race for him. Still massive shame for Julius Anderson.
Oh.
Yeah. Because he's defending well at the moment. Yeah. Now probably the straight, not this one, but the long straight is gonna be in front of him. Is closing in every way possible, but it's not gonna be enough. I think it's gonna be Aldinger going ahead him. See, the BMW engine though is really fast, and for now Willows is ahead.
Right.
And there we are. Here we go. Baldinger is up to 9th. 4 laps to go. The gap between Perignon and Roque is now 0.8. Perignon is trying to increase slightly on Rook. Is far from them. Yes. Yeah. Still a few laps to go, and Baldinger, look at him. Started last and gained 13 places. That's impressive.
Yes, indeed. And he's on track to get a few points.
And he does so in a race where, by the way, there are 18 cars that are going to finish the race. Even if now there's going to be a possible retirement, that retirement is going to be classified because of the 90% distance. And yeah, good race by him. Same, cannot be said for his teammates. Had a rough day today, and is gonna finish in a disappointing. Let me check. Disappointing 15th. 3 laps to go. 9 seconds is the gap. So yeah, Klausev is one in the bag, to be fair. But yeah, it's gonna be a cruise till the end, I think. At this point, meanwhile, I'm trying to make the standings. I guess car still have the fastest lap.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, yeah, he does. While here, seeing the car of Armor Car lapping the Aston Martin.
Rook is trying to put some more pressure.
Yeah, it's trying, but I think that it's too late at the moment.
Problem.
Oh yeah, that's good. It's gonna possibly, yeah, electrical. I don't know if it's gonna be a retirement for him, but
It is not
that's the
terminal, but
summary of-
his
Yeah.
miserable day will get even worse. He's already last and went down.
summary of a dreadful day for him.
Yes, after such a great qualifying, it's all gone awry very, very rapidly. Keeps getting
What a
worse.
massive shame.
Yes,
Massive shame for him because he was looking also strong. But yeah, also his race strategy wasn't exactly the best one as well. As meanwhile here we are
Green is
seeing,
pulled away from Rogue actually.
yeah, 1.8 now. 1.8, I think, yeah.
This
It's
is
2 laps
good for
now.
Pernian. As it stands, the gap will be 17 points, I think,
7,
which
yes.
means that if Pernian finishes second in the 2 remaining races, he wins.
Yeah. Pernian have to this point. He does have a light chance the next round, but he needs Rogue to finish in third. And yeah, that's gonna
What is
be
the next? What are the final rounds?
Argentina and Abu Dhabi.
Okay. I'm surprised we're having Abu Dhabi as the final race. As Blackwood is coming in.
Oil money are a thing even in OC.
Yes, I wish that money was real and in our pockets.
Yeah, exactly.
Where's the pit crew?
But yeah, but final lap. Blackwood is.
I wish to say one thing before this race ends. Abolish Netflix.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I feel agree with this. Also,
I am talking
recently,
about that very specific post they have made about F1.
they've made, but even with these, I'm against them.
It's
They-
basically just a girl introducing a guy into F1 because the drivers are hot. That's it.
Oh,
The official Netflix account to survive Netflix itself.
oh, yeah. Summing up Drive to Survive fan base in general. So, yeah. Even with these, I really dislike in general Netflix policy because it's.
Yes. Anyway, this race is about to end.
But we
Bartosz Klos has done a good job. He's taken advantage of the collisions up front and had a good strategy and strong enough pace to hold on at the end. And he's gonna take his second win of the season, I think, or third. Either way, he's going to take another win.
I think it's the. Let me check.
We don't have time to check. We'll do that after. Bartosz Klos is about to come across the line. And he's going to do an excellent job today to take the victory in the Bahrain Grand Prix. Another win for Haas. GG.
Third win of the season for him, and Jesus Perignon holds on well in second, and Giorgio completes the podium in third. The Armour car is in fourth, Marco in 12th. Sontag have passed the Lamborghini, the Aston Martin of Suto. Quag finishes in fifth. Blackwood is laps down. Chang finishes in sixth. Kazanov in 17th. 16th, sorry.
Yes.
The Chatfield will cross the line in 17th. And Anderson is going to be 7th. What a shame for him. What could have been?
Indeed.
Albert Gomez finishes in 8th. And Hans Waldinger in 9th. And gets another 2 important points for Sauber. And Joseph Willows finally finishes in the points. And
Yep.
it's his first point finish since Italian Grand Prix. And race results, Rob, are
Bartosz Klos takes the victory, has Pernian second, George Roque third, Armaka fourth, Roman Quag fifth, Lord Chang in a disappointing P6 after that unlucky incident. Same for US Anderson in P7. Gabriel Gomez a long way away in P8. Ben Zwallinger P9 as well as last in the points and last on the lead lap in 10th. Franco Lopez 11th. You did the rest.
And then we have Michael Marco in 12th, Felix Sontag in 13th, Joseph Frederick Suto in 14th, Raul Patel in 15th, Andrei Sazonov in 16th, Chris Chatfield in 17th, and Jafari Blackwood last of the finishers. Well, terrible day for him. And retired from the race are De Rossa. And in lap 1, the retired drivers are Byrne, Martins, and Federi. Fastest lap goes to Armor. Oh yeah, guys, that's been it. It has been a funny race, enjoyable. I think, yeah, it got a little bit ruined by some contacts made between drivers, but overall, the intensity of the race has been high all time round. And yeah, so we are going to see you. I don't know when. And also, by the way, Mercedes now leads the team's championship, and yeah, that's also crucial for the final race of the season. And yeah, see you in Argentina.
Yes.
Good night.